Yesterday, this clip of mine went viral, with over 1.5 million views in one day. It was on the top of our Halo. It was near the top of our gaming. It circulated Twitter, it circulated Facebook. People ate it up. But why is that? Halo 3 is an old game, lots of people have nostalgia for it, but it seems to be at an all-time high. As this clip was blowing up Reddit, I got really interesting comments on it. A significant amount of people, and I mean a lot of people, were certain that this was their clip or that they saw it back in the day. I recorded this just the day before. One guy even wanted multiple forms of proof. He was certain that this was his clip and I stole it from him, or that it was from a montage sometime. And that's worth talking about in itself. That's an interesting effect. Halo 3 is so memorable and so nostalgic, and people played it so much that a lot of these situations did happen. The clips people consumed, the media people watched about Halo 3, it kind of does feel like you have seen it all. And what a sign of a good game. I've gone on record saying this many times before, but I will again. Halo 3 won't happen again. It's hard to imagine it. When I say that, I don't mean just the game. I mean the community. I mean the world. Even if we somehow got the best Halo game of all time, the gaming environment is different. A lot of people would split their time between Destiny and Halo, Overwatch and Halo, Overwatch, Destiny, Anthem, and Halo. There are so many good games these days, and so many that require a lot of your attention, that no one is really solo maining one game. That certainly did exist back in the day when there wasn't much else to play. When Halo 2 revolutionized the party and clan system, it's all anybody wanted to play. When Halo 3 came out as this amazing package of a game, that's all people wanted to play. We all strive for that moment again, but we shouldn't strive too hard. We should watch our expectations there. Halo 3 was great. It's probably easy for me to say it was my favorite Halo game. There were certainly things I don't like about it. I still don't like how the BR feels in Halo 3. It feels kind of random and odd, but my god is this game fun. Do I want Halo 3 Anniversary? No, I actually don't. I would so much rather have a throwback game, an entirely new one that's bigger and better than ever. I can't wait to get out of this era of remakes and remasters. They don't change anything. We're in this stagnant circle right now. It makes the entire game industry feel like it's at a standstill. We should stop saying make a Halo 3 Anniversary and start saying make Halo 6 a little more like Halo 3. Most of my Halo debates happen on Twitter, so if you don't follow me there, you might miss out on my real opinion on things. But even there, it's hard to get across. Oddly enough, in the past few years, it's been other people who have said my opinion about Halo. Almost all of them have been completely wrong. So let me make it abundantly clear. I would absolutely love if Halo 6 played a lot like Halo 3. I think I'd prefer that to almost anything. I would want the BR to not be as strange, and I'd like some other kind of modernization, obviously. And that's the thing, and that's where I'm in the middle. Since 343 took over, Halo has obviously developed a new feel, a new look. At the very least, there's one thing I want back: the look. I want BRs, and I can call it right now. I guarantee you're gonna have BR starts in Halo 6. I don't mind the Magnum starts of Halo 5 at all. The game was built for it. Have you tried BR starts in Halo 5? It's awful. They got too much range on them. It's just you spawn and you die, and the TTK is just through the roof. BR starts don't really work in Halo 5 because it wasn't made for that. They know this going in. I highly imagine, even for that nostalgia factor, even if the gun looked like a BR, you'd have so many less people complaining about it. It could literally be a Magnum and they swap the model out. People would still be psyched. If we start with getting that look right, the right armor, nothing too crazy, again, Halo 3 armor, the right looks to weapons, just the right amount of cartooniness and vibrancy, and you're off to a very good start. It's really tough to say what would make a classic Halo be a little more modern. But I think for one, base movement speed needs to be just a bit higher. I was playing Halo 3 Customs today with 110% movement speed and no radar, and those were the only changes. And I really liked it. I certainly feel sluggish when I play old classic Halo games now, but sprint isn't necessarily the way to fix that. Permanent mechanics like sprint and clamber change everything. They change how maps are designed. They change second-to-second gameplay, and it becomes more technically complicated just in the control scheme alone. More buttons to press with more variables doesn't necessarily make a better game. This whole bring back classic Halo, sprint sucks discussion is just a dead horse at this point. But I'm very much a middleman, a fence sitter as people like to call me. I really like Halo 5. I really like Halo 3. I like Halo 2. All for different reasons though. I've seen too many people with otherwise valid points start crapping on one of the games, which just muddies their point. Almost every video I've watched, people mix up subjectivity and objectivity. Here's a universal truth about Halo 5 versus Halo 3. They are different. One is not objectively better than the other. No matter how people will try to twist it, it doesn't work like that. It's a subjective thing. But they are different. The one argument that will always win for classic Halo is, that's how it always was. That is the winning argument. That's it right there. That's all you need to say. Because that is true. And that is the heart of this debate. Halo has changed too much, and mostly for no good reason. This is the issue. This. People can go on forever about how sprint is the absolute devil. Well, sprint is different. Correct. Ding, check mark. Oh, well, Halo 5 takes no skill compared to Halo 3. That, sir, is an ignorant opinion. When you make broad stroke statements like that, they absolutely destroy the whole discussion. No, that doesn't make a lick of sense. Top-level Halo 5 play is crazy. Top-level Halo 3 play, crazy. Very, very skillful, both in their own ways. One more than the other? Hell no. You could literally go on for days about the differences. But you can't settle on one being objectively more difficult to play. Again, before you think I'm saying Halo 5 is the best ever, I'm not. I'm merely being fair in this discussion. I want some classic Halo gameplay again. I've been absolutely loving Halo 3, and when Halo 3 comes back it's coming backwards compatible on Xbox One if you didn't see my video, I think we're going to see a pretty big boost in numbers. And that's a really good message. To truly push the Halo franchise forward, we need to acknowledge what's right in the new gameplay, while not forgetting the past. This doesn't have to be framed so negatively. I like to think of Halo like the Star Wars of video games. You got your originals, you got your prequels, and then at some point you start to see a bit of a circular pattern. You see a return to form. Halo Reach, 4, 5, probably the prequels. Ideally, we see Halo 6, 7, 8 be a return to form. In summary, building my perfect Halo 6, do away with abilities as a whole. We can get rid of sprint. I honestly think Clamber could still have a place without sprint. It would be interesting to see, but I'd be okay with getting rid of that too. I think a slightly faster base movement speed Halo 3 style game could do very, very well. VR starts, great customization. From the start, the game types you love. That sounds like a game I could play a lot of. In conclusion, you don't need to bring down modern Halo to prefer classic Halo. They're different games and they each have reasons to be loved. But we've had our fun. We've had many years now of jetpacks, of sprinting, of abilities. Maybe it's finally time that Halo 6 keeps it simple. Or maybe it's time for Halo 6 to do all of the above. Rather than force us into one style of play, what if we had a couple styles of play? That's what playlists are for, aren't they? But that first Slayer playlist at the top of your menu in Halo 6, I want to have that be classic Halo. I touched on and didn't really flesh out a lot of different points in this video, so if you're interested in what I'm saying, hit that like button, let me know your thoughts below, and let me know if you want me to keep talking about this stuff. Remember, this isn't wild speculation, these are educated guesses. As always, love you guys so much, thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe for some more Halo. Ugh!